Nafikisha 50 bob.
Ni hapa kwenye West TV Saftahi kila siku ya Jumatano.
Wengi walikuwa washakuwa psychologically prepared according to how they voted.
Kuanzia saa 2 hadi saa 3 kiwa nami Ruth Songa.
West TV, tazama ilivyo.
The Morning Scoop is sponsored by JFC Munene College of Health Sciences.
Good morning, dear viewer. We are so excited to invite you to join us. We're coming in a bit early and we're happy because it's an opportunity we have. And I just want to say thank you for taking time to follow the conversation on West TV. The Morning Scoop this Tuesday, we focus on the upcoming graduation ceremony at the University, Masinde Muliro University of Science and Technology, MUST. Thank you so much for joining us. On behalf of the director of the show, Kevin Kibet, I want to say an opportunity you have to just follow the conversation so that you are able to understand a bit of the activities coming up. Now, I want to tell you that this show is sponsored by JFC Munene College of Science of Health Sciences. It's an institution that is offering diploma to students who are taking 2 years and above, certificates to 1 year and above. We also have certificates or artisans who are taking 6 months and above. This college is based out in Thika, and they're offering their students a serious preparation, making them to be disciplined workers for the upcoming job market. You can be able to check out the college at www.jfccollege.ac.ke. Thank you so much on behalf of my guest and on behalf of my director. This is CKS. Let's go direct to the conversation we have. My brother, how are you?
I'm fine.
Yes.
Thank you.
Let's begin with your name. Lilechi.
Lilechi Professor.
Yes.
Danston Lilechi from Masinde Muliro University of Science and Technology.
Yes. What does Lilechi mean?
Lilechi means it's a good thing. Lilechi is a good thing. Yeah, it's my family. It's actually my name. It's a good thing.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, it's more of a laughter. Lilechi. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's interesting. The proverb. We begin with the proverb. Good advice is always annoying. Bad advice is not. What do you make of that proverb?
Yeah, sometimes when the good advice comes, it may come with a correction that sometimes you may not want to take it.
It calls you on what you don't want to hear.
Yeah, because you have to change. You have to do something different from what you do, and that's why the advice is coming in.
Yes.
So it might not be that easy to accept it as such.
Okay.
And that's why we call it an advice.
And bad advice?
Bad advice is, you said it's always?
It's not annoying.
Yeah, but you know now sometimes it comes in, but you may not really, it's not really coming in to challenge you. So it may not annoy you because it's not challenging.
It's relevant to your issues.
Yes.
Nice.
You're a good person. Even if you make mistakes, you're fine.
Okay.
Yes.
MUST graduation is coming up tomorrow.
Yes.
Just in brief, tell us a bit of the preparations.
No, we are ready. Everything is set. We have already invited our students. We have also set the graduation square. And today is the rehearsal day, meaning that by tomorrow we are set very early in the morning from 6 o'clock. People will start arriving in, and the guests will be seated from 6 o'clock. So we are set, the booklet is ready, it's online, and then everybody can access it from today.
Okay.
You can see how many people are graduating, and how many passed, and even your students can be seen by the parents themselves, wherever they are. Yes.
Okay, just a bit of a bit of that.
Yes.
Can you give us the numbers, like how are they distributed? We'll go online, fine, but now for the benefit of our viewers,
yes,
just give us a bit of the numbers.
Yeah, right now the total number of students, degrees, diplomas, PhDs, masters, we are 3,927, and we have a bit of distribution which I can just pass through.
Feel free.
In the School of Agriculture, we have 136 graduating. The School of Arts, we have 410. That's where we have the arts courses. We also have the School of Business and Economics, 489. School of Computing and Informatics, we have 232. School of Disaster Management, a very important course, 235. We also have the School of Education with the highest number, Bachelor of Education Science, Bachelor of Education Arts, with 972. This is the highest number. Okay. A School of Medicine, we are now graduating a Bachelor of Medicine and Surgery, 12 of them.
That is the first ever?
The first ever in Masinde Muliro and in Western Kenya. Okay. And then we have the Mortuary Science, which is also a very important course. We are graduating 20 students. The School of Engineering and Build, the aspect of engineering, build engineering, 255. School of Natural Sciences, we have 245. School of Nursing, a very important aspect of, and Paramedic Sciences, we have 155. And then the School of Public Health, where we have things like medical laboratory and so on, we have 489. But we are also graduating students from Turkana University, which is our constituent college. Okay. And in the School of Business in Turkana, we have 53. We have the School of Education, we have 141, and School of Science and Technology, we have 83 from Turkana. So in total in Turkana is 277 students graduating tomorrow. And in Masinde Muliro University main campus and our campuses is 3,650. Wow. These are a very good number for us.
It's huge.
We have achieved.
It's an improvement from last year.
Yeah, it's an improvement last year. I may not have the statistics right now, but it's higher than last year. Okay. Yes.
Okay, so what are the notables?
Yeah. What
are the notables? What is it that stands out this time round?
Yeah, the systems have been faster. We have systems, automated systems. Students are even able to clear online, besides what was happening before, where students could come physically and clear. Yeah. The examinations, we have what we call the ERP system, where exams are processed and we are able to grade them from the system directly. Yes, yes. You don't need to count physically. Yeah. So those are some of the things. And then the teaching has been very effective. Lecturers are effective. And the process of from admission to teaching and marking has been very efficient.
There is no issue of missing marks. Yes, the headache that is associated.
Missing mark is found, but in the aspect of missing mark, we have systems that we have laid, and what we call the monitoring and evaluation processes that we are able to point out and clear. Even we have an online system where you can actually track out the missing mark. So once in a while, because the student might have not paid fees, you might find a missing mark. So you might not necessarily that the lecturer did not put the mark, but the aspect of the student missed a lecture and maybe could not be able to do the cards or not be able to do the final exams, because you must meet the 80% of the class attendance for you to do the examinations. So you might find that there's those kind of discrepancies. Or the student went home for 2 years. When he comes back, there's a missing mark. So you have to work out.
This particular student didn't sit for that particular exam, right?
Yeah, he didn't sit. So you'll say missing. So you have to work out how to miss it. Maybe the time he left, he did not do a cut.
But then at some point, these students did the exams, but then they can find the marks. What usually happens in such a scenario?
So, Mr. Kitui, what I want to say is that those kind of scenarios come up in the aspect, with the ERP system. There's a way that we complete the picking of the marks. You must have done your cut, you must have done your examination. Then they come out as a complete list. Okay. But we always have a list that is consolidated where you have all the marks together.
Okay.
So when the student comes after 2 years, we now cross-check from our consolidated list, and we have always solved those problems. So sometimes the student may be impatient, but you know, we have to go through the scripts, we have to go through the consolidated marks, because the ERP has to pick the final mark of the CAT and the examination. And depending on that cohort, sometimes you may find the mark is in the other cohort, so you have to look for it and work it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your office, you sit in quality assurance.
Yes.
What exactly do you do?
Yeah, in quality assurance, the aspects of monitoring and evaluation of the university processes, in the teaching and the administrative processes, in the issues of finance and all other operations, because we have various processes in every cost center. We call them cost centers, where you have an allocation of funds, and in those cost centers there's a process that you need to follow. So the quality assurance has to work out, is that process being followed? Is there a problem? Is there an issue? Are there challenges that you can manage? Now in my office, we are looking more of the preventives and improvements. We are not checking for problems, we are looking at the preventives. So we strike out preventive measures that can help us prevent recurrence of issues. And therefore, for right now, we are ISO certified, 9001, 2015. So we follow the ISO processes and audit all the processes in the cost centers, so that they follow the management processes.
Yes.
So if there is any gap, we quickly come in and rescue the gap. If there is anything to add or there is an issue to handle, then we report to the management to address it. So that's how the office is, like a checkup system for every process in the university.
So in this case, we are talking about graduation.
Graduation.
What is the role of your office in preparation for this? For this particular event?
So my office is very key in this. Once the schools have cleared the students, the processes have taken place, we now, at the aspect of graduation, even before graduation, we have also looked at the teaching, we have looked at the examination processes, we have audited all those processes, if they are clear, so that the students that we are producing are actually students that are capable to meet the skills that we are giving them. And then the last process that we do, which we have actually done and we have reports on the same, is to look at that graduation list, to audit that list, if it's agreeing totally with the ERP system or agreeing with the mark sheets, because what we want is to have the students who are graduating are the real students. So what we did is to do audit, to check through all the departments, to be sure that the marks that are on the graduation list, the grade that is on the graduation list, if it's an upper division, is actually what is on the ground. So we went through all the scripts, we got through the ERP system, we check what is happening, and we look at the mark. So sometimes you can sample a few students and try to check, and many others, and then we look at the detailed report from the consolidated marks. After that, now we give a report. If there is any issue that we can spot out, we quickly spot out. And I want to thank the management and the students and the teachers, the lecturers, that they did a good job. Even right now, we could just find a typographical issues, which we handled, and it was done. Yes.
So let's look at MOST. You see, MOST is our university is a research center.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What are the researches that stand out from MOST as we speak now?
Yeah, right now we have the top research that is standing out on the antimicrobial resistance. You know, there is a lot of resistance in the use of antibiotics. So there is a big research that is funded, and it's almost going on to be rolled out. And that one has been a big research proposal that went through. We have the aspect of antimicrobial resistance that is very key right now, because people are taking a lot of antibiotics.
Yes.
So this research will give us solutions to that.
Okay.
What we do. Then we have
that is underway.
It's already been funded. It's only beginning in January.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's already been funded. But now the actualization and implementation is in January. And then we have Antigika. And the JICA research has been going on,
Okay.
where the communities are educated to manage
That's Professor
JICA.
Molo, right?
Professor Maurice Omolo. He has done great work, and it's all over the public.
Okay.
We also have biosafety project that is going on, and biosecurity, where the things, when you are working in the labs, there is an aspect of biosafety and then biosecurity. So we have a project that is running, and it's very, very successful on that aspect. So those are, for me, those are the standing besides others. But of course, there's upcoming researches on the issues of mushrooms and other natural products, which I'm also involved.
Okay.
Traditional medicine, where we have having alternative medicine to replace even the synthetic medicine because of the side effects.
Okay, let me hold you a bit there. You see,
Yes.
Our belief,
Yes.
our belief doesn't really accept alternative medicine, especially from herbs. So who is going to take them? Because
No,
must be a market.
that's why there's that research of number one, awareness. Number two, there's aspects of toxicity tests that are going on.
Yeah.
So people are fearing the toxic aspects, and then the packaging. The problem in Africa is that we don't know how to package.
Packaging.
In China, they just package tablets
Okay.
from processed plant medicine. So here we actually don't have that understanding, but that's where we are going.
Okay.
With these kind of researchers, we'll be able to package.
Yes.
We'll be able to do tablets from the plants that are medicinal, which because we already have details and what they do. So it's just now another aspect of going into the innovation aspect level. Yeah.
You see, any patents? Do you have any patents like this year? Or so far, what are the patents?
Yeah, of course, the JICA aspects, we have it as a patent. And we are still processing because the other patents are patents that we have done before. But we are sure of the Professor Molo's patent.
Now, my thinking is this. It's a bit layman.
Yes.
You are a professional. I'm
Yes.
a layman.
Yes.
You are a technical person.
Yes.
I'm nowhere. I'm
Yes.
in the crowd.
Yes, yes.
But I will imagine that in the case of a graduation now, like it's taking place, today is the rehearsal is just about to start. Right?
Yes, yes,
Tomorrow is the big day.
yes.
I would have imagined that besides the students getting the degrees, we should have had a number of fruits to showcase, where like an exhibition, where we could have displayed the patents, the researches, the
Yeah.
products that we've produced. You see, my thinking would have been like that. But then that is not. That's not usual, right?
No, what's happening is that, of course, we may not physically put there, but the aspects of awareness, we also even have a magazine that is coming up. I think if you come tomorrow, you'll see it.
Yes.
What has been done in Masinde Muliro,
Okay.
what has been achieved, and many other things in that magazine that will come up tomorrow. You'll have, in fact, it will be ready today.
Yes.
You'll also see a few achievements in, and what the sections are doing. And also we actually will showcase some of the researchers from the PhD students that we are going to have. But I really buy into the idea that we need for future to have those exhibitions
Well,
at the same time. But still, we do them.
Okay.
Because even next year we're going to have an exhibition week for innovations and research, where we'll showcase.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I
But I agree.
the crowd that are coming in.
Yes.
You have how many students? 22,000. So 22,000 parents coming.
3,927.
They
want to see.
That's a huge. There's no better marketing.
Yeah,
than that.
you're right.
Anyway,
I like your idea, and we'll effect on that.
You need
Thank
to
you.
see me behind the tent.
Yeah, I'll see you. I'll see.
Consultancy.
I'll see you.
Now,
Thank you.
what is the future of MOST? Because MOST began in Western. It has stabilized in Western. It's growing very fast. It's the biggest class around.
Yeah.
But the future of MOST in the area of higher education, number one, the region, the number two, the country.
Yeah. On the aspect of science and technology,
Yes.
that's our future.
Yes.
Because we are looking at a University of Science and Technology, and we are building Masinde Muliro on that level. Increasing the aspects of engineering. Now there is School of Medicine that we want to work out. And then the aspect of STEM. So when now you mix up with the CBC that is coming up, we are ready. And we are believing that at the end of the years that are ahead of us, the coming 5 years, we'll have actualized all the facilities that will produce a science and technology university fully in Western Kenya and in Kenya as a whole. Because even the graduates that we are producing are market-driven and they are competitive. So the future of MUST is bright, but our build or our basis or our major aspects is science and technology and aspects of medicine that is now coming up. As we graduate the students of Masinde Muliro Medicine and Surgery, we are putting a picture to the world that we are there and we are moving. So we are building a big school of medicine, and that is our future plan in the master plan. And we believe that at the end of the day, we'll have made our goal as a University of Science and Technology.
How is that aligning with the government's agenda on education?
Yeah, of course, the aspect of CBC. And because in CBC we are looking at the sports, we are looking at the ICT, which we are actually building strongly. Because most of the aspects that in Masinde Muliro are now automated systems. We are doing online teaching by Odell, that is a online distance e-learning, and also the engineering, the aspect of technology and manufacturing, and the aspect of health, issues of nutrition. We also have food security, agriculture, and also we have a department of nutrition and dietetics handling the aspects of nutrition and food security. So we are almost touching those areas of the agenda. Yes.
You know, MUST is domiciled in Western Kenya.
Yes.
This is an agricultural community.
Yes.
We keep on looking at how is MUST, what are the researches that are supposed to help the Western Kenya community? Of course, the Jiga is, the Jiga thing is very good, because then that is going to address the first client is Western Kenya. But then, what are other researches that are designed or modeled on lives of people of Western Kenya? Maybe as it may target the whole world, but what are the other researches? Because this is an agricultural community, and we have other elements around us like mining.
Yes.
Any stories from that end?
Mining, of course, there are aspects of mining, and the Department of Chemistry is working on that. We are actually building up a research team that will work out on the issues of mining, and also establishing even the process of geochemistry, which is very unique. We are also thinking toward that line. But you see, mining is coming up as a strong aspect in Western Kenya. So we have to develop researchers toward that, and that is so much in our line. And I believe that by end of next year we'll have something working out on mining research. Because you know the complicated aspects of mining needs a broad kind of research, where we are not looking at the community, we are also looking at the science of mining itself. We are looking at the processing, and we are looking at the analysis. Yeah, because you know everywhere you go in the farms or around the rivers, you find some things are happening. But how do they analyze? How do they chemically establish that this is gold? So those are some of the things we are working on. Yeah, we may not have started on a larger scale, but it is still underground. Yeah.
Do you have geology students?
No, they're just working under geography. Yeah.
Well, because now, like, this is Bungoma.
Yes.
Just 5 kilometers on the south of here.
Yes.
A whole section of potential mining.
Yes.
Is unexplored. But that's another story.
It's another story, but that's what I'm saying. We are there. Actually, we are already building up ways and
culturally. You see, culturally, our communities from time immemorial,
Yes.
we exploited these resources using our own understanding. But then, when time came up that we moved from our thinking and allowed in the Western education to take charge, we disregarded our approach to exploiting of these resources.
Yeah,
right.
but we need to intermix, because there is some knowledge that they have that we need to mix up.
I don't.
But as we go scientific,
I think we need you to take the lead.
yes, we'll cut the lead. But you see, you need to involve this community.
Okay.
Because how are they actually establishing from their community level?
Yes.
Then now the scientific aspects come in. But you see, if you disregard whatever they are doing, you may not actually, research may not really build up. You need to go to the ground and get out the research from them and get to understand what are they, why are they, how are they thinking, where do they get the knowledge? Then that baseline kind of research will help us now build up. Because if you inject science in them without establishing what they have, you know what will happen.
It will backfire.
Yes, yeah. Because to them, they know this is the way. But now, how can it be managed? Even my small shamba at home, at the river, those guys know. They tell you this is how God looks like when you check. They have dug the whole of my river banks, and
they've gotten gold.
Yes, they're building houses there. They're doing well. Just small gold, but not that much.
Okay.
But inside
so the focus is on gold. What about other resources, like iron?
They're not. That's where now research comes in. That we may have other minerals that we don't know. So we need to go further than that. Because to them they're just focused. Maybe they're throwing the best minerals that are rare. Yes.
And then you see there is the agricultural sector.
Yes.
And then forestry. Those two elements, we still need to excite you guys to.
Yes, and of course forestry, we are there. We have a greening initiative section in our department, in our university. We are doing it. We are doing tree planting, and there's a lot of research on trees.
Yes.
Especially the chemistry, the ecosystems, and the biological aspects is going on the issue of forestry. That one I'm very sure about it.
Okay.
And the aspect of agriculture, we are looking at the new fertilizers, innovations of getting new aspects of fertilizers that at least are not acidic. So that research is also going on.
Okay.
And also informing farmers. We also have those kind of MOUs with actually Western farmers. We have MOUs, exchange programs.
Yes.
So they're going on.
Okay.
But I believe that we need to go further than that.
And then you see, I wanted to go on to have a rest,
Yes.
to do a break. But before we do that,
yes,
I want you to look at two things. One, you see, our community.
Yes.
We are a farming community.
Yes.
And for the last 40, 50 years, we've been using fertilizer, chemicals,
Yes.
to power our crops.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
These chemicals, over a period, these 50 years of concentrated and consistent chemicals coming into our farms have reached a point where they are washed into the rivers.
Yes.
Okay? So our water springs are now contaminated. I don't know what, do you have anything in the works on the side of drinking water?
Yes.
How we can be able to purify our drinking water?
There's some researchers that are going on with some of our professors, especially where I belong, chemistry department, where we are doing the water analysis, and we have aspects of purifications. In fact, right now we have actually ways to, like the aspects, the water hyacinth has been a challenge, but it's a purifier. And we're also thinking of other plants that can be planted along so that they actually purify the waters themselves.
What's water hyacinth doing?
Water hyacinth actually is a purifier itself. And we have done, there's a lot in the making for
but
purification.
See, there is a lot of side effect.
Yes, but now
it's been killing trees around.
That's the problem. But how do you control it? That's the issue. That's the aspect. But you see, we have done tests. Besides its side effects, water hyacinths can purify water.
And I understand,
but of course, you have to be a bit careful.
In terms of manure.
Yes, you can recycle and use it for manure. So I think we need to think about how do we manage the water hyacinth itself, than just telling us that it's not good. If there's a way, we can be cutting it, recycling it, but it's also purifying our waters. I think you have been, well, sometimes when you go to drink water, you look at where the plants are. That's where you find this nice water there. You want to drink water from there. It's very clean.
Well, naturally, when God created this world, He created an ecosystem that we need to learn from. You see, there is a cream that covers the water. It's sometimes very metallic, and sometimes blue or green. Yes. That is a cleaning mechanism that God put in place. So whatever dirt that will come into the water, that mechanism will actually purify. It will remove the dirt and leave the clean water flowing downstream. So that has been removed by the encroachment.
That encroachment issue. That's what we should be looking at. The preventive measures and the aspect of having plants that are not just bringing out or eating out our water, but plants that are actually purifying. And those are some of the things the researchers, if we sit back, we can discuss further than that. Okay. You understand which plants will be specific. Because some of us are planting trees that actually take almost 2 drums of water every day. So actually there will be more for eating up into our waters than actually purifying. So that's what we should be thinking about. And this research is also going on. Even one of our students is graduating over the same, a PhD tomorrow. She has been working on this, and a lot of recommendations are coming up. Yes.
You see, I wanted us to talk a little more on researchers, because looks like we are a community that is slowly becoming aware of the benefits of research, especially driven by a leading research institution like MUST. So what is it that you like the viewer to take home? If they don't take home anything else, what is it you like them to take home?
The viewer should take home that research is a key area, and for us to go to another level as Westerners, we need to embrace research. Even the counties must have a research section, because we have been doing things the normal way. We have been doing the way others were doing. But with the research, you'll begin to change. There will be a paradigm shift. Things may begin to work out differently. And I will also say that as they take home this, is to actually embrace researchers, especially at the university. Now that we are here, we have a pool of learned researchers. They only need a platform to release what they have. Of course, we have those baseline researches that have been done, but research must be embraced, especially in our areas of agriculture, and as we have discussed, areas of mining, water resources, and water purification is a very key area, and the aspect of afforestation and the deforestation research will be very key, and including our JICA, because this was a Western issue, and we are seeing with this kind of improvement of research, we are going somewhere, and we'll make it more than before. So I think this is one of the things that they can take home, that let's embrace research. Let's embrace researchers. We are not just teachers. Lecturers are there, but researchers at the university have a broad spectrum. And if we can put our budgets in the counties on research, there is a lot that we can exploit than just the activities that we have done before. Yeah, thank you.
You see, another element may be, just before we go to the break, maybe another element is maybe what the public perception to research. Because when you appear to our village trying to understand, they will ask you, who told you we need that? What is the narrative? What are we telling them that this is for the benefit?
Of course, from time memorial, mostly research has been taken like a theoretical thing. But right now, at the university, we are taking to the community, so that the researches that we do actually influence or actually are directly to the community.
Yes.
Yeah, because if you do a research and just publish and put in the library, the community might not understand those basic and huge chemicals that you are showing them.
Okay.
Until you tell them that this plant can be a drug to cure malaria. That's what they understand. And that's why, but when we, those times we used to go to them and tell them there's a very big chemical called artemisinin, and so somebody doesn't understand what is this artemisinin you're talking about. So but when now you come to their community level, you're saying we have some chemicals that are causing this aspect. So at the end of the day, the common mananchi will get to know. So I think we have to move from the scientific to the community, and see how they can understand in the simple language of what you're doing. Not the integrals and the big mathematics, but now telling them this integral can bring this. So the integral has to be produced in the community level.
In my community, in my
Yes.
village where I come from,
Yes.
anyone dealing in herbs
Yes.
is also called mganga.
Mganga.
So
I think it is something that we need to talk about because herbs were used for many things, for witchcraft, for treatment, and for any other thing. I remember those days when you go to school, if you don't want to be beaten, you'll put some drug here.
okay.
So that the teacher will not beat you. So
Can I have a bit of that? There's someone who is trying to harass me around.
But I don't know what you said. But I just believed. It's a myth. You just believe that it will happen.
Okay.
And actually it happens. So sometimes psychological can actually heal you. Somebody says maybe 70% of the sicknesses are healed psychologically. So yeah.
I'm interested in the herb that
Yes.
you put on your knees.
Yes.
No one can
beat
harass
you.
you.
And those strokes in 70s and 80s. That's where we were. They were so high. So you have to prevent yourself. And sometimes they could work. Sometimes they could work. So we are educating people that is not witchcraft, but it's reality.
Okay.
That you can convert this into medicinal processes. And already China, they are working on it.
Yes.
They're even selling us here. And maybe they get even from our plants and they make it better. Because Africa is endowed with a lot of
So it's
flora.
the value addition
Value addition.
that you want to go large on, right?
Yes.
Okay, when we
Value
come back
addition.
from the break, we'll continue, but we'll start with the challenges, starting with the funding model.
Yes.
Because it has become an element of discussion, but that's after the break. For now, I just want to tell you about JFC Munene College of Health Sciences.
Yes.
It is a college that is preparing graduates who are highly skilled and they're deeply compassionate. They're ethically destined to make profound difference in healthcare. JFC is based in Thika. They have unique selling points, and I'll be telling you just a bit about their unique selling points, but I would like you to dare them, give them a call. I want to give you a call. I want to give you numbers so that you can just dare them. Let them be the one telling you about themselves. 0700-114-115. Let me take it again. 0700-114-115. Another number is 0705-114-115. Another number is 0703-114-115. If you do that, you're going to get a little more information than I'm able to give you on this show, so that you can be able to take advantage of that college. They are waiting for you. There are guys online right now waiting to hear what you are about to ask them. Thank you so much. We continue just in a bit.
The Morning Scoop is sponsored by JFC Munene College of Health Sciences.
West TV, tazama ilivyo.
Welcome to JFC Munene Colleges, where education meets innovation. Our mission is to provide our students with a world-class education that prepares them for the future. We offer theater technology, orthopedic technology, mortuary science, science lab technology, counseling psychology. At the College of Business Technology, we offer hospitality, business and accountancy, fashion and design. We are not just preparing our students for the future, we are shaping it. Come join us at JFC Munene College of Health Sciences, where the possibilities are endless.
Wakati wanatenga fedha wakumbuke hawa mama mashinani.
Wanasema mwanamke ni nguzo ya jamii, na hapa kwenye West TV Staftahi
Tumejifunza maneno mengi ambayo tulikuwa tujui.
kila siku ya Jumatano tunaangazia hatua wanazopiga wanawake hawa.
Na naweka gunia kwa mlango alafu napanda mboga.
We will not go into harambes again.
Zungumzia uongozi, malezi, kilimo na hata afya.
Siwezi kuavote shilingi 350.
Nataka tujue kama ni mbaya, mkuambie tukae nyumbani ama tufanye nini.
Hawana hata maji. Akitafuta mtu amletee maji kwa mtoni, mtu anamuitisha 50 bob.
Ni hapa kwenye West TV Staftahi kila siku ya Jumatano.
Wengi walikuwa washakuwa psychologically prepared according to how they voted.
Kuanzia saa 2 hadi saa 3 ukiwa nami Ruth Songa.
Oh my goodness, I have a gallery there, works of art. I've done so much for this country.
Within the next 50, 40 years, 100 years, we shall have a banyole, no babaluya.
Nokole kazi, notiya nende tsingufu. Nyasaye leta kumeta ebindu bindi bino byose.
Kunaleta abana befwe abesekhana nabasyani okudekya okubana bima bilayi nende nebadekya banadekya bakhana babamanyire okutulasi pakakula.
Nebusamye niyo bakangala ni kusikha balingange kuba batulire inibecha. Makabusareti neche namukulira beti, amukulira namwako chisendi.
Nasomya babana almost free. From here, I have a professor in Spain.
Baliyo balala kanajewe ne yomu yaye kimyanda kyenyi.
Buli mesina buli no mujamutira sabuli memwaka na bamayali ngo amungonera byakhulya.
Bone babana masone kumukunda ta. Kukonda no kana kana abana bano khasome bari.
Chingana kaniche.
Kuna mara wakana kana luka aline your brains broke.
Welcome to JFC Munene Colleges, where education meets innovation. Our mission is to provide our students with a world-class education that prepares them for the future. We offer theater technology, orthopedic technology, mortuary science, science lab technology, counseling psychology. At the College of Business Technology, we offer hospitality, business and accountancy, fashion and design. We are not just preparing our students for the future, we are shaping it. Come join us at JFC Munene College of Health Sciences, where the possibilities are endless.
West TV, tazama ilivyo.
The Morning Scoop is sponsored by JFC Munene College of Health Sciences.
Welcome back. Now,
Thank you.
Prof,
Yes.
I want you to talk to us about the challenges you guys are facing.
Yes.
Because there is a funding model that
Yeah.
threatened a bit of your stability, but most overcame very quickly.
Yeah, very
Plus,
quickly.
most has had the privilege of having attracted extra funding,
Yes.
especially through researchers.
Yes.
And maybe you have very nice proposal writers who know how to do these things.
Yes.
But generally, what are the main challenges the colleges face to at the moment?
Yeah, of course, for the funding model, we came in quickly to manage, and we have not had a big challenge because at the beginning we knew the funding model, so we were able to educate our students who are coming, so they came with an understanding. We used all means to reach them. For those who are here, we had to go to the constituencies and talk to them. So when they came, it already had understanding, so we didn't have a big challenge. And we also admitted them they settle up their banding. So we didn't have any challenge. And so they have settled and they're going on well. But of course the issue of infrastructure, now with the numbers, so we are building up the university extra space for the numbers.
Yeah.
But we're also encouraging the online teaching through ODEL programs. So that's where we are working toward. And the space has been a challenge on the issues of accommodation.
Yeah.
But we are working on accommodation. In fact, we are trusting God in the few coming years that we'll have at least 1,000 students capacity in the hostels. So we are a bit of challenges now is on numbers because we have attracted many because our model, the funding model was understood by our students and it was easier for them to come in over 6,000. So you can see we have just an issue of where do we keep them, increasing laboratories, and that's why we are building an engineering block and building up aspects of field work and then classes. Those are some of the areas that we might be having challenges, but we are working toward it.
Okay.
Yes.
I have 3 questions from the viewer.
Yes.
And if you don't want to talk about them, just say,
yes.
Navigate nicely.
Yes.
The first question is about these challenges. Every challenge must present an opportunity.
Yes.
And these challenges, what opportunities have you created from those challenges?
Yes, of course, from the challenges we have improved our communication, the ICT. Most of our students now can be reached online. So we saw that if we don't do that, we may not be able to manage the numbers. So we have improved our ICT. Now communication is well done.
Okay.
Our data, keeping data and records, is also something that we have worked on, that you can be admitted. And online you can see.
You don't have to go to Kakamega to be news.
You only come Kakamega to check a few things, but you can do wherever you are.
Okay.
Process the admission. Come to Kakamega so that you see us, and then we see you, we show you where to go, and just a bit of small paperwork.
Okay.
The aspect of graduation, we can be able to clear the students even if they're in Wajir online. So that one has been an issue that we have worked on. Through the challenges we have now, we are more clever than before.
Okay.
And we are now improving the ODEL system, where now we can teach online, we can do blended teaching. We can reach out with the students on blended aspects. So that one has also helped us to cap some issues of big classes.
Yes.
Our planning is that we'll have most of the common courses online, so that it will be easier to send notes they can access. So we used to have challenges of shouting in big classes. So we are working out to clear that challenge, that we can be able to reach out to the students and they have their discussions online.
The other question from the viewer is this.
Yes.
The issue of accommodation.
Accommodation.
Of course, the government has promised to build a bit of units, but then before that happens, why can't most contract someone to build houses for them? Yes, you tell me, I put up 10,000 units.
Yes.
I manage those 10,000 units for 5 years. I book my fees and I leave the units to you for you guys. Is that something in the works, or according to you? Okay, or at your level, are you able to address that?
I may not address it for now, but it could be a wish to increase the housing. So for now, what I know is that we have the private housing understanding,
people who have developed
which they can do in their places.
Yes.
But on the most level may not be able to handle today.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
but our wish is to increase the housing capacity.
Is it something, if someone woke up nicely and made the demonstration,
the proposal, if you can convince us well, we will now sit the management and then the council can sit and discuss. You know, now you have to look at the pros and the cons of you, how do you come in that understanding?
Yes.
Once it is done, the management and the council will look at it.
Okay.
So you see now it's at the council level. So the proposals, we see the issue that we have not, when you see the proposal now we can see what to do. But you cannot say from outside, give us the proposal, then we see if it can work for us.
Or not.
Yes.
The other thing is the swimming pool. At what stage is it? Because it has been at 90% for like 5 years.
No, we're almost through. And you come and see. Yeah.
Is it done?
We want to start using it next year. So I'm very sure nobody should doubt the swimming pool will be ready.
Okay.
We just want to do a good job. That's why people keep saying that 90%. It will be one of the international Olympic.
Is actually known as the Olympic standard.
Something good takes some time, so you have to be precise. It's not just like any other swimming pool. So where competitions will be done, so you can imagine.
And then it's adjacent to the sports facility to Buhungu.
Yeah, Buhungu.
So
there will be a lot of
activities flowing into the stadium.
Yeah. So
okay. So how does MOST contribute to the economic economic and social well-being of Eastern Cape?
Of course, there's an aspect of we as a university, we are more giving back our education, our understanding to the community.
How?
And in proposal writing for institutions, in aspects of advisory.
Yes.
But also we go ourselves to give out to that community. Recently we are doing some toilets for schools. You go to a school and find that it's not...
Toilets or pit latrines?
No, we can call it the way you call it. But in general it's a toilet. So that at least the facilities can be accessed. By our knowledge, we are able to deliver to the community.
Yes, yes.
We give out motivational talks. We also go out there on camps, the aspects of medical camps. We give free to the community. And where possible, we give out financial advice, aspects of one-to-one interactions with the people. We also bring up students to the university,
yes,
so that they also learn what we do, so that we also empower them, and for the future career development around Kakamega. And in most cases, consultancy also has been an issue. Where possible, we are consulted, and we give out our consultancy to the community, even to the counties.
Okay.
Yeah, there are several consultancies that are taking place in our neighbor counties, Bungoma, Kakamega, Busia, from our university. Yes.
Okay. So that's how you've been engaging with the community around.
Yeah.
But then, has your interventions, or sometimes those in the community is very interesting.
Yes.
They'll watch you come, do what you have to do, and go, and that's it. But have you been able to measure your interventions or your interactions with them? What has it done to them? Because are there parameters you use to measure what those interventions and interactions did to help? Or was it just another activity that...
No, we do activities. We already have a unit that deals with the community aspects and university community. And we already have reports and the analysis. They also give the impacts.
Okay.
And we have records over the same. In fact, it's only that of time, but when we sit back, I can give you some of the things, what has happened. It's great impact. Masinde Muliro has been failed. And that's why you find a lot of students wanting to come, because they have heard what we are doing. And some of those researchers have become like community empowerment.
Okay.
Economically. You do a research and you empower the community.
Yes.
Maybe it's an educational research and the community is empowered. Just by that kind of research. So we have parameters. We already have reports. We have ways of evaluating ourselves and the impact of those community engagements. Reports are available.
Usually, when we look at the future of MOST, usually
yes.
A college private institutions came into play for us to know that an institution like that can run 24 hours, that 12 months a year without closing. But you see, public institutions usually have something strange called long holidays and short holidays. Guys will go and the school will be disappeared. What's in the works with the future of MUST, where we'll have continuous learning, whether short courses or normal courses, but admissions at various intervals, so that the institution remain open throughout the year?
Of course, right now, we don't close the whole university, because there are courses that run the whole year. So that one is not in MUST. A few courses that we may not, now we are improving to have the May intake, the January intake. So those aspects are coming up. But the university runs, School of Medicine runs the whole year. Public health, some courses there, they run the whole year. So it's not something that we close and give the keys and go away. So for most, we are running. It's only that we need to do 100%. But we can't say we close. Those issues of long holidays of May and people go, all of us go home, is not there. If you come to MUST in June, you'll be surprised. People are busy. Examinations are going on in School of Medicine and some other places. So for us, we are moving. The only thing that we need to now do the 100%, because some of the health courses, they run the third semester, second semester. So we don't have a place where we stop. So the challenge we face is that, for May, when we are doing the main deck, you need to look at the quorum.
Okay.
So that quorum aspects, if you manage a quorum, we can have the course mounted.
Like when you talk about quorum, what numbers are you looking at?
No, we are looking at the bachelor's degree has a number that we have to meet. The diploma has a number to meet. So if you don't meet that number, you may not admit, because you see, we have to look at the standards. 20 lecturers cannot teach one student. So, but we are believing that as we go on, things will change, because now exams are being marked very fast. Yeah, by maybe end of December we'll have the results, so it's easier to plan. But before it was difficult. Exams were released late. So when you mount up a program early, the aspects of looking for funds, applications, they were taking time. But as we go on, we'll be even much on time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what advice will you give the graduate students as they embark on a new chapter?
No, the advice in behalf of the Vice Chancellor, I would say, we have taught you. You have done it well. We have given you the best skills. Masinde Muliro has given you the best skills. When you're out there, be competitive and deliver. With the attachments that you have had and networks that you have made, we are there to help you. So the graduates, work harder, compete like any other person. For you to reach this level, it means that you have met the standards that Masinde Muliro had set for you. Be competitive. We have given you the standard education, and I know that you'll make it in any interview or even the aspect of entrepreneurship. That's what we are advising. It's not only looking for a job, but you can begin something for yourself from the skills that you have before you even look for a job. You can be an employer instead of an employee. So that's what we are advocating for Masinde Muliro. So the graduates, may I wish you well as you graduate tomorrow. Thank you very much.
There must be something you guys are thinking in terms of retaining top talent, both faculty and student.
Yes, we are thinking.
Any comments?
Yeah, we are thinking of a graduate assistantship for the top students. Already the policy is passed, and just to help those who do well to come into the system. But there's a criteria. Okay. We may not take many for now because of the capacity, but it's our prayer.
It's called tutorials.
We used to call them, no, right now it's graduate assistant. Now the tutorial fellow is a master's, but the graduate assistant, the first degree. So you get the different. It's a teaching assistant or a graduate assistant. Those are first degree. But tutorial, you must have completed your master's degree. Then we give you an allowance to clear your PhD for you to be fully a lecturer. The aspect, we are removing this aspect of assistant lecturer because, you know, tutorial fellow gives you an opportunity to do your studies so that at the end of your studies, we give you the lecturer position.
And professors, do we have professors who are not in class, but they are fully immersed in researches at the university right now?
Yeah, we are working out. We didn't have it from the beginning, but already we are moving out towards research professorship. Because, you know, from the beginning we have been having the teaching and research, but now we are proposing for the future to have research professors, where now this person will be fully on research. So that's even the dream of the university management and the council, because the aspect of somebody to devote on research. But for now we are using them for teaching because the numbers are still few. But later on, once we are well established, we will go toward that.
We have
a proposal.
You see, initially the template, you see, public universities excel on a specific template.
Yes.
They train you, they give you a job, you go sit in our office and you start earning.
And start earning.
Doctor, professor, big name.
Yeah, there's another one, professor, doctor.
Good. But of late, there is a shift.
Yes.
Where skilling has taken a bit of a bigger percentage. Where there's a retooling kind of, where institutions are not following the colonial template.
Yes.
The hybrid kind of model where you become a technical person in your own right.
Yes.
Then you improve your skills.
Yes.
You can choose to be employed or to employ yourself.
Yes, that's actually.
Now, how is the college going to manage that? Because at some point it may become very attractive and then take away all the people from the college, because it's better to be employed and better than being employed at the university.
No, we're encouraging because of even the good remuneration at the university. And number two is that you have a space to operate. Because at the university level, you can do your own research, you can do consultancy, so long as it is known and the systems are followed. That's why we have the medics, they are also doing their practice. We have engineers who, when you call them, they'll construct your house, but they're teachers. The good thing is that you have a base. So even with your skills, the university has given you a platform. And that's where university teaching is good, because you have a platform. And that platform is known. It's not something you're doing privately, secretly. It should be known in the system that you're also doing consultancy. And those aspects, they attract many innovative or many technical guys to the university because they have a base where they can be known, and they can also release what they have to the other generations. And that's why we are attracting people in medicine, we are attracting people in nursing, we are attracting people in engineering, because we also pay them well. And at the end of the day, they also get additional skilling and using their tools out there for consultancy. In fact, the aspect of consultancy, we are calling it consultancy at the university level. It's not a job, it's more of consultancy. So that you can also balance your work. Because now if you take 100% out, you may not deliver.
Well,
so we encourage
bigger out than here.
Yeah, so we encourage consultancy, which is a smaller percentage, because you have a place to answer. Yeah, for your salary. So you have to teach, you have to deliver, you have to give, and those are the things we check from the quality assurance, that you have been given this task. Have you delivered at the end of the day?
Or how much of you have you? Okay.
Yeah, so that helps. So long as the lecturer is equipped, he delivers. And let me tell you, Manakitu, is that right now we need practical teaching. And that's why we need those technical people. They teach practical. Teach what you see, so that when the students go out, they have the knowledge of where they're going. If you're an accountant and you're just teaching mathematics and you don't know how to balance books, show that if people have been working in the banks, people have been doing consultancy as the people at CPAK, they understand all those aspects of finance. So it will be very easy to deliver to the student the practical aspects. And that's what we're encouraging. You teach practically what is done.
We in the 90s,
yes.
I don't know whether it's still going on, journalism class, they used to invite us to go and speak to students.
To students, yeah.
Something like that, right?
Why are you saying 90s?
Because I was a celebrity.
Yes, those days, you're right.
Now, lectures.
Yeah.
We've seen Professor Debero doing a lecture.
Yes.
Who else? And why are there not very many lectures, like quarterly, monthly, at most university?
Those are Inokro. Or what do you say?
Yes.
The Professor Inokro lectures. Yeah. No, of course, you can't do.
Well, what do they mean? Because one will imagine.
We have now done 3. Not
one
only
will
one.
imagine that they give opportunities for people to share experiences and encourage and even build those who are aspiring to join some spaces.
We have actually done 3, not Professor Debero Salon, and we are working out to have even more. Of course, you may not do every month because you have to plan because you give a good thing to the public.
Yes,
and we are actually encouraging our professors to give more of this. So as the years advance, you might see more of us on the public because it's something that we are working toward. It will actually be a norm of the university. So, but of course, I may not promise that it will be every month because you see there are logistics toward the
that is inaugural.
It's all professional in Okro.
Yes.
But we may have other lectures.
We have public lectures
which are just public.
That are delivered by non-academic guys. Like me, I can decide to come and have one.
Yes.
What opportunities do I or do people have in such a case?
No. If we always advise, and through departments or through sections, we get people coming. Right now we have webinars where we give public lectures. Most of the lecturers are doing it through the research. And we are, of course, maybe you have not been watching, but we have a lot that is happening, especially mathematics. We have had a lot of issues of modeling.
Okay.
We have had people deliver lectures, so that one is going on. Okay. So it's only that, as you say, it may need to be more public than just the local aspect of the webinar. Because, now with these new systems, we don't go to radio or we don't go to TV, it's just online.
Yes.
So if you are online...
So those who are interested will actually follow it because they'll know what to look for.
Yeah, but those ones are there. I was just talking about the professorial inaugural lectures. But the public lectures are there. People are talking about a subject. We give a webinar detailed lecture. They're there.
I will imagine that now, like the Kakamega governor or Bungoma governor, doing a lecture, giving you a chance to interrogate what he thinks. Do you have such an opportunity?
What do you mean?
Like if I came and delivered a public, like I'm a governor of Bungoma, come to most, bring you guys and tell you what I think. It will give you a chance to interrogate my thinking, whether is it scientific or wishful thinking.
No, that one will allow, but it's only that we, as you said, we need to have mechanisms which we now bring you in, but we have never removed any kind of lectures like those. Yeah, because I remember even Professor Shwani gave a lecture, and many other people we have been inviting from outside, but not as many as you said.
Okay.
So we need to have a lot of them coming in. But you see now, ideas can also originate from that side to us. And also as we can have an idea, we also share with you to come and give us a lecture. So in both sides, we can work out. Both sides.
Our time is up. I want you to conclude by wishing the graduates all the best. And then we will end there.
Graduates, I wish you all the best.
Also encourage viewers to visit the website, give them the contacts.
Yes. So we have, I just want to say, I wish the graduates all the best. And as they come tomorrow very early, see, as like Masinde Muliro we have given you the best. We wish you the best. In the outside world, we were there. In the university, we came out, and we are what we are. And I know that you'll also make it wherever you go as a graduate. You can visit our website in www.mustske for details. You can also locate the graduation booklet on that website. The website.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Taking time to come and talk to us.
Yes.
It was an opportunity. It was a great opportunity. And I would like to have you a little more. You seem to know these things.
Yes, thank you. I'm always available. With quality assurance, you'll be able to know all the corners. So
yeah,
I'll appreciate to come another time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I want to tell you another graduation coming up on the 13th. That's JFC Munene College of Health Sciences. The graduation is coming up on Friday, and I'm invited. Can you imagine?
Oh, that's good.
Their selling point is this: they have an attachment placement to all students. So all students in that institution will get attachment placement. And interestingly, they actually, when they admit you, they ask you for a passport because they may place you to South Africa or Europe or wherever. So there are those opportunities at JFC, Munene College of Health Sciences. They are a hospital-based training institution. They go in large on those. Of course, they have business classes or courses, but then they are large on health sciences or a hospital support system. They are supporting that quite well. They are pocket friendly. You should be able to interact with them, and they offer marketable courses that the world or the job market is looking for. So kindly just take time, pay a visit to their website, www.jfccollege.ac.ke. I also want to give you phone numbers which you can call, 0700 114 115, 0705 114 115, and 0703 114 115. Please do that and find out what I have not been able to tell you on this very show. On behalf of the director of the show, Calvin Kibet, this is CKS. See you next week on Tuesday.
Thank you.
The Morning Scoop is sponsored by JFC Munene College of Health Sciences.